do a day, just a day.
Yeah.
I'll put my dirty socks over there, because then I could use those to go to the gym rather than, new
Wait,
hair.
you use dirty socks at the gym?
Yeah.
You put dirty socks on?
Yeah.
After you've already used them?
No.
And what?
After I've worn them all day. Then I'll put the dirty ones on for the gym, because I'm not going to waste a pair of freshies on the gym.
This is such an insult to tell this to a man who's had a foot issue for 35 years.
Yeah, I can never
and that
reuse
you
a
can
sock.
get away with doubling up on socks. This is spitting in his face.
Well, that's what I
you
mean.
got a haircut too.
Now I can.
You did.
That looks fantastic. Both
But what
two
happens
fantastic haircuts.
by the time I do laundry is I have this surplus of dirty socks, because I don't go to the gym as often as I walk around.
Yeah,
every
you
day.
come on them.
So then I can just come on them. That's great.
Yeah.
You're talking about
'Cause
coming
then I don't have to fucking. This garbage can is crazy.
I know it's not. I said to myself, you're single-handedly have probably came because of what I've come on. They've had to cut down probably 5 trees.
Yeah, I mean, this is wild. I'm wasting all this toilet paper.
You just come in a dirty sock that you in the news. And
I
it's in
know.
the
I
bag.
just never.
And
did
first
that.
off, you should not be reusing socks at all for your feet.
Ever?
Like if you no clean every time, man.
Can you start this
Who are
thing?
you, Eddie
We started.
Griffin?
We've been talking about cum.
Eddie Griffin.
You've
does that.
started?
I
I don't
know.
want that on.
Well, nothing about you. It's all really about him. It started about. We're only about 2 minutes in.
2 minutes in. What have I
I
said?
mean, you didn't say anything.
Nothing. You were just giving good advice. I
You
think.
actually didn't really say anything. It really is just him talking about doubling up on socks, which it comes in on him talking about doubling up on socks and then throws into cum, which I don't think people are expecting at all because it just sounds like we're talking about socks.
Yeah.
Well, I just
A lot
think.
of people probably would just tune in being like, oh, this is another sock podcast.
Yeah, but you can't double up on socks, though. That's the thing because you're going to get the foot.
But
foot
he
fungus.
can, and that's what's
He's
insulting
got foot
to you.
issues, though.
Does he have foot issues?
Yeah, but every day I'll use a cream. You see this cream that's on my desk?
Yeah.
I use that cream every day, and it works like a charm.
What foot issue do you have?
I've got a similar issue where I've got a fungal thing.
See, I think it would be better if you had a different issue because then we could be the 3 foot issues. Because I, of course, have a BB in my foot,
Yeah, yeah.
and so
Oh,
we could
right,
do.
yeah.
You know,
I
we
mean,
could be.
Well, he's got a fungus. I don't have a fungus.
You
I
have
eczema.
eczema. So
Yeah.
So if someone out there has musical talent, if you could do like a 3 foot issues jingle for us, that's like eczema, BB, and a fungus, the 3 foot issues,
Yeah.
something like
And I
that.
think
Yeah.
you just did it. I don't think
Yeah,
you need
I
to do
don't-
it.
I mean,
think that was perfect.
Yeah, try
Uh,
to top that, everybody, but that
yeah.
was pretty good.
Oh, this is great. This is what I needed. I was in a foul mood, and here I come and meet with you guys, and I feel great. I feel back. I feel revitalized. Of course, we've missed a couple episodes. This is, of course, episode 69.
Woo! It's appropriate to talk about jerking off.
Sexual
into socks.
connotation.
I say we talk about sex the whole episode.
Okay, if you want. But
All right.
episode 69
do
of the
that.
world-famous Rad Dudecast. My name is Brendan Ayer. I am here in the studio. Today is Anthony's bedroom in Astoria, Queens. It's a rainy day. It's Wednesday, December 3rd, rainy day here. Of course, I'm with my illustrious best friends, my co-hosts, my life partners, my the muse, the scat cat to my Paul Abdul, Mr. Greg Stone and Anthony DeVito.
Today, call me the sexulator.
And the sexulator.
You later.
Sex you later.
So you sex you now, and I'll sex you
And
later.
I'll sex you later.
Yeah.
Dude, this has got to be the dirtiest podcast ever. Today.
You want to make
It's
it real
69.
dirty?
69.
That's
What-
an accomplishment.
All right, yeah, I'm into it.
The dirtiest.
Okay.
We just talked about the dirtiest things we've ever done.
Okay.
Do you want me to open the curtain?
Welcome.
No, dirty.
To,
It's gonna be dark.
Should we
so
cut the lights?
Oh,
no, wait.
I'll
You
fall
always
asleep.
with to turn off the lights.
I'll
It's
fall
like
asleep.
just because
I'm
we're
s- I'm
talking
very
about
tired.
dirty stuff doesn't
To
mean we have
begin
to create an erotic atmosphere for ourselves.
Yeah.
He's often trying
I
to
shouldn't be
seduce
oiling
us.
up?
Oh, maybe we should turn down the lights and light some candles. Again, follow us on Twitter at the Rad Dudecast. Like us on iTunes. Any tweets we need to address? We'll check later.
No, I
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Now, so today we've just decided we had another thing planned, but now welcome to the
Did we have
Smutcast.
Oh. Did you guys say something? It was plan?
We're going to do those conspiracy theories, but it's episode 69. I think we should do a dirty one, too. I think that's
Yeah.
a fun idea. Do you mind? I have to go to the... I have to go to number 2.
Okay.
You have to take a shit?
Yeah. Do you want me to
Wanna pause it?
pause it?
Yeah, I'll
Okay,
pause it.
before we get into this.
All right.
Okay.
Because it's just
I'll pause
happening
it.
right now.
Pause
I can
it.
pause it.
Okay.
Let's get this episode.
We're recording again.
Are we recording?
Yeah.
We back in?
We're back in.
So, of course, episode 69, the Rad Dudecast, the Smutcast, the erotic Smutcast, the sex cast, if you want to call it, the dirty doggy style cast.
Man, I always think that's such a good word
What?
for
Smut?
dirtiness.
Smut. Smut is.
You know? It's the
it's
perfect
filth.
word. Yeah.
It sounds like
Smut.
it's because it sounds like mud. It's wet and slut. It's like a slutty, muddy, like
Butt, and it rhymes with butt.
But
Yeah.
smut. It's got all of it in there.
Smut.
Yeah, you know my favorite. I never understand people get mad about cunt. I don't like cunt is fine.
Yeah.
Twat.
Yeah. Yeah.
You twat.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
I think we've talked about that before.
You
On
know
the
what my
I talk
dad-
about it a lot.
You know
but-
what my dad would say?
What?
He would pretend he couldn't hear you, and he'd say, "Twat was that? I have an ear infection."
I mean, I got
Twat? Twat was that? I have an ear infection. Twat? Twat? It's a pretty good one from my dad.
That's classic, man.
Now,
I don't know.
Yeah, I like a good. Sorry, I had to mess with the audio there. We are hot today.
can I say where my nerves are coming in here?
Or
I'm worried we've really locked ourselves into an hour-long sex cast.
I could talk about sex for an hour.
I know. I don't. I'm a bit of a prude. I don't enjoy publicly
Oh.
discussing this. So I'll
Make stuff up.
What?
Make stuff up. Today you'll be not you.
Okay, you tell me a little something. Some sex items.
A story?
I don't know. Whatever the Smutcast is dealing with.
Well, let's go to the smut news. I've got a segment prepared.
Oh, good. Greg's got a segment
perfect.
prepared.
That's good.
Now, Anthony, I would
Yes.
say you're probably, of the three of us, you're easily the smuttiest.
Okay. Okay. Oh.
So maybe if you can give the lead into the smut news.
Well, but
It's about religion. So today's article is about God and smut. It starts with God David, it's called. God David. I arched against him when he moved to my other breast. 2 fingers worked inside me. A little uncomfortable, but nothing I couldn't handle. Not so long as he kept his mouth on me, lavishing my breasts with attention.
If I can interrupt.
Yeah.
I think this is good. You said it was about God, or it's a religion news story about that includes sex?
It's the article is called God David, and I believe it's about religion in general. Let me go forward
Yeah,
with
if
a
you
little
could
bit
go
more.
forward. And you said again this was an article?
No, this is a news story
Okay.
about religion in America.
Okay, go continue.
Not so long as he kept his thumb rubbed around a sweet spot and my eyes rolled back into my ungodly head. See God. So close, the strength of what was building was staggering. Mind-blowing. My body going to be blown to dust. Atoms. See again, science versus God. If he stopped, I'd cry. And I'd beg. And maybe kill. See, we're getting a little bit about,
Well, if I could just jump in again here,
Okay.
and I hate to interrupt.
Sure.
I don't think this is a news story. I think this is erotic fiction. And I would go a step further to say I don't even think this is good erotic fiction.
Well, you didn't get to the end.
Okay.
I'll
all
just
right,
finish up
sorry,
here.
Sorry.
This is news to me.
I came, groaning, every muscle drawn taut. It was almost too much. Almost. See the twist? There's a twist there.
Right.
Because you think it's going to be too much for her.
And what is the
Or him.
news? What is the news that we've learned in that?
Well, we touched in about, about nipples and atoms and things like this. When she saw that, he was dissolved with pleasure, she stopped, divining, and perhaps was deprived him, of the gesture of fulfillment.
Huh. Okay. Now, you brought up nipples.
Yeah.
That's a controversial topic.
Is it?
Well, yeah, because I find a lot of people really like to express their preference for a certain type of nipple, and I think that's wrong.
What kind of nipple? Any nipple?
I like all nipples. I like blendies,
What's a blendy?
darkies,
A blendy is one that you almost can't tell.
Yeah.
Camouflage within the skin.
puffies.
The predator, I call that.
I like puffies.
A puffy when it comes out.
Yeah, it's almost like it's almost like the whole thing seems to be part of the nipple.
Yeah, yeah.
Weird.
Oh wait, are you talking about where the nipple is almost the size of the top of the breast?
Yeah.
Or a puffy where it's too elevated, where the nipple almost looks like it's in 3D.
Well, a puffy, the areola is going to be puffed out a little.
Yeah,
bit.
yeah. I call those 3Ds.
I like a 3D. I mean, I like them all.
Yeah, yeah. I have one called chopped up one. You ever had one of those? It looked like it was almost severed.
Oh.
Have you not seen that? It looked like it was like someone had like a puzzle that it wasn't complete. I was a little puzzed when I saw it. I didn't really understand what was happening.
A chopped up one?
It looked weird. It would look like it was.
Did you have kids?
No. It was. I was very young at the time. I was 17. I looked at her and she said it's okay. She let me know that it was okay. So I went along with it.
Yeah.
But it looked as though it was separate parts, almost like you know how Pangea looks.
Yeah.
And now you look at the world now.
Yeah.
It was a nipple that looks like the world now.
Right.
Where a normal nipple is
Pangea.
Pangea.
Sure.
Separate places.
Oh.
Sure. Well, let's keep that young lady in our prayers.
No, she was fine. She's a model now.
Oh,
A
wow.
model idiot. I mean, I'm always going to say that. She did some modeling, I think. She didn't like me that much. Tom, who was with, he was hooking up with this other girl, liked him. And then this girl, she was cursing at me. And then all of a sudden we started making out, getting dirty. And then I didn't call her back, so I thought she didn't like me.
This story is it's really just the fragments. It's as if a story has been stripped of all the story element, and you've left us with the bare bones where you just say, Tom, she liked this other, did some modeling. We started making out. It was really...
Yeah, it
It's
was this
like
girl.
you kept getting disconnected.
Yes.
And then you come back in.
Because the story is not that great. The story is that we went out. I met her. Tom, I think, met her somewhere at a skating rink or somewhere. We drove to her house. This is this other girl. And then she brought a friend for me who was extremely mean to me. But then Tom went away to make out with this girl. And then for some reason...
She was in you.
And then we were like... All of a sudden, next thing I know it, we were going at it. And I was like, I thought you hated me.
I like a little nipple.
Oh, a little nipple. Sure, tiny guy.
Tiny one. Yeah.
I like sometimes they'll dip them in honey
No.
before you have sex with them, and then when you bite on them, it's a sweet treat.
I like a sweet treat.
Someone's done that for you? Do you dip their nipples in honey?
Well, sometimes you also put the honey in your mouth.
Is your mic on?
What's up? Yep.
Okay.
Because sometimes they don't always dip them in honey.
So you hold honey in your mouth.
You hold honey in your mouth. You keep it in your cheek like a gerbil. And then...
He's like a guy who's never had... He's like, remember 30-year-old virgin where he's like
40-year-old.
sandbags?
Yeah, 40-year-old.
30-year-old.
Yeah, sandbags. Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
This is what Anthony does. He comes with these stories. They're like, oh, sometimes they like to fly airplanes with their crotch.
Wouldn't that be nice
It would.
to bite down and you go, oh,
A sweet
honey,
treat.
a sweet treat. That's very nice. But I've whipped cream. I've done that off a nipple.
Really?
Yeah.
Where are you getting whipped cream?
Yeah, where you
the
getting
old
whipped cream?
days.
Oh, the old days.
You get whipped cream. You get whipped cream from a creamery. In the
No,
old
you-
days. You visit a local creamery and you get whipped cream. But the thing with whipped cream, I'll say this because that's like a hot one.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
always wants to do whipped cream. Remember Varsity Blues?
Yeah.
That happened in Varsity
It's going to
Blues.
smell afterwards.
It's gonna stink.
It
afterwards.
stinks.
Really?
It's old milk.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
used
This
to
is
have
not stuff I know.
we used to have a and you can't wash it off. I used to work at a sports camp for kids, and during carnival there'd be a carnival day, and we
Okay.
do a pie eating contest. But since there's so many kids,
Yeah, yeah.
it was just whipped cream pies. You
Yeah,
just
yeah.
would fill up pies with pie tins with whipped cream, and they put
Yeah.
their hands behind their back and try to eat them. And the smell on these kids
Putrid.
after a little bit,
Really?
Yeah.
foul, and you can't wash it
Yeah.
off. It's
You
weird.
can't- yeah.
Yeah,
Even
That's
in the
what would
shower?
happen.
I don't know. I didn't take these children in the shower.
You got to start taking these
It
kids in
seems-
showers if they smell like that.
No,
Oh.
you're no.
Yeah, I don't think you can take
No,
it in
you
the
can't.
shower.
Everyone's worried about that. I'm not worried about that. I'm not sexually attracted to children.
Yeah, I know.
So I'll take 'em
You're
into a
not
shower.
worried
No, but
about
you still can't
you.
do that.
What?
Other people are worried.
Yeah, other people are
Parents.
worried. Yeah, I'm not worried about myself.
Well, then you send them to
I'm not
talk to me.
concerned
They'll
about
talk.
me.
I'll say, listen, I'm not that guy. But your kid's got to get washed.
yeah,
So
but
you go-
a
so
kid
you
can go in
go-
the shower himself or
so-
with his parents. There's no need for you to be involved.
Well, I'm
Even though you're not, I know you're
That-
not attracted to children. I'm not attracted to children. But still, we can't take other. We can't. There's no need for us to wash other people's children. There's no call.
Well, if they don't know how to wash, they're little kids. I don't know
Well,
what
then
kids
their
can do.
parents will teach them.
Yeah.
But it's already too late. They're at the camp.
So what's your plan on telling the parent? You got to go door to door and knock on their doors.
I call them on the phone.
You
And I say, look, here's the situation here. I got to get in the shower with this kid. What do you think's happening here? Nothing. Don't worry, nothing's going to happen.
I wonder if anyone's ever. Oh, that's.
I'm a straight face. I'm a straight laced kind of guy. I tell her.
Well, I was at a comedy club, and last week or the week before, and one of the waitresses was just working a short shift, so she had brought her kid, and I was with a girl comic, and we were just like playing this iPad app that the little girl had brought.
Yeah,
It was fun, and then the girl comic got up and left, and I said, "No, you don't understand. You can't just leave me with this kid because." The people don't like that. They don't like a stranger who's a man. If you're here, it's fine.
Yeah.
If it's me, a woman, and a little girl, that's fine. But you can't. As a man, I can't. That's ridiculous. I got to get up and now I got to leave. Now I put this little girl in danger because I left her by herself.
Yeah.
But that's better. I can't put myself in scrutiny of who's this weirdo sitting with a little girl that he doesn't know. You know, I'm not doing that.
Could I give you an exact example of the same situation? On Thanksgiving, I'm with my lady. There's nowhere to sit because she's in the chair. I'm in a chair. Little nephew comes over, and she goes, just get on Greg's lap.
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable with that. Now that she got the kid in the lap, then she leaves. And I'm like, I got this kid in my lap. Now I look like a guy with a kid in his lap. So I don't know how to tell this kid, you got to get off my lap. You don't understand why.
Yeah.
Because I can't have kids. Also, I have no experience with children. Zero. So I don't like any of it.
Yeah.
I don't don't put a kid around me. I have no experience with them.
I don't know what's.
Except showering with
I don't
them.
know what I can and can't do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well.
No, I don't know what you mean because what do you want to do?
But you lean more towards can't, right? Or are you pushing the envelope?
No, I don't know what's acceptable because I'm not around kids a lot. You know.
What do you even mean? No, don't
I don't
just
know.
agree
Could
with
you
him.
put your fingers in their mouth?
No.
That's like a playful thing, you know.
Do you put your fingers in my mouth or a man's
Play
mouth?
Dentist.
No one's playing dentist. Who plays dentist?
Jesus Christ! Don't let this
kids
guy
like
around
to play
kids.
house and stuff like that. So
No,
then
no
sometimes
kid
you
has
play
proposed
dentist.
this to you. You've thought of this.
You know, you play dentist. I'm Dr. DeVito. What are you in for? And then they go, I've got a couple cavities. Well, let me get in there. And
Well, all right, you're playing real hardcore dentist, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get
Don't
this
say
kid bent
hardcore.
over.
Don't say hardcore.
So you bend this kid over.
Stop it. Okay. No,
no,
again,
yeah,
this
like
is
on the
taking
chair.
back to 30 episodes ago. I thought we had
No, but on the
overcome
chair.
this.
And you're like actually like doing medical procedures on his mouth, but
exactly.
playful.
Yeah.
That's fine. But if you're just like just sticking 4 fingers in his mouth,
No.
going, "Wow, look at that,"
No,
that's not. It's
no,
not
no,
sexual,
no.
but it's also just not fun.
No, I numb.
You can't do
First,
that.
I give I give the kid the gas.
Okay, no.
You gassing
No,
kids?
No,
Yeah,
no,
so he's
no.
out.
No, you
Because it
can't.
hurts. Procedures hurt.
Well, now
much.
you're not playing dentist. Now you're just being a dentist, an unlicensed dentist.
Yeah, which is another
Yeah,
illegality.
that's more illegal.
It's not if it's public. If you're in public, it's fine. Because I'll
Yeah.
do this
No,
on the subway.
no. No.
You're just touching kids in the subway. I mean, like
It's all
playing
right.
dentist
I will
with
tell you a
kids.
real story though. That
Oh, good, a real one.
This is a real one.
Oh, if this isn't a rare treat.
I was I don't know. This is probably like 6 months ago, and it was just this little Asian kid and this Asian mom. Might have been his grandmother. I don't know, but he just plopped right down next to me, and he started asking me directions about where to go in the city.
Yeah.
And then I started talking to him, and she wasn't even caring, you know.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was like, man, if I was a pedophile, then what a jackpot, you know.
Well, you still got to get the kid.
And he's still with his grandmother.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say stick to the made-up stories.
Yeah, yeah. At least we know their people aren't really in danger.
That's why I do them, you know. That's why I don't do any real ones.
Yeah.
Well,
no,
I will tell you a real story. Go ahead, Greg. I stepped on you.
no. I'm just saying that last time I had that's the first week I ever got responsible of a child. I took a kid to the movies, and he held my hand, and I didn't know how to react. I was like, "You can't." All right, it made me cry a little on the inside because I never held the kid's hand.
That's
I had to
really
protect
sweet.
him.
For years, I did, for 3.5 years, I had a fake little brother in the Big Brothers Big Sisters program.
Uh-huh.
That guy didn't know a lot.
Really? How old
Well,
was he?
Nice kid, wonderful kid. We got very close. He was 9 when we started, but boy, got real upset at the Natural History Museum one day, and I couldn't tell why. And then finally, I got it out of him that he was looking for the real dinosaurs.
Oh,
Thought
boy.
dinosaurs were alive.
Oh,
So
that's,
then I explained to him
That's-
that dinosaurs weren't alive.
Man, that's too that's heavy for you to explain.
Yeah, no, there's no dinosaurs. I thought you should know this. But then, and so that's like, okay, all right, maybe no one ever told you that.
yeah.
Okay, one time, that's fine. Then we got to the zoo a couple weeks later. He's bummed out the whole time. Finally, I get to the bottom of that. he's wondering where the dinosaurs are at the zoo. And then like,
Still.
okay, wait a second. This
Well,
is on you.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is on
I
you at
can't
this
be
point.
doing this every
Because you're
week.
not listening to people. There are no dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to mention, it's not. Don't act like you see a fucking bear every day either.
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
bummed
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
zoo. Thank God I'm not your real brother.
Yeah, yeah.
This is no. I'm just
This
kidding. He's a
kid
great
just-
kid.
Sounds like tough to deal with.
Well, there
You know,
are.
what's
It
his
is a tough
problem?
It's tough. It is tough. Because if you're in the Big Brothers Big Sisters program, you're not. You generally haven't had a
Good day in your life.
fantastic life. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not like just people sign up kids. It's usually comes through social services or something of that
yeah,
nature.
yeah.
But another thing that Anthony's little dentist game reminded me of, I was driving the other day, realized this, and I don't know the significance of this. Maybe you can tell me.
Mhm.
I haven't been to the dentist since before 9/11.
Yeah.
So you
Oh,
haven't
I
been
was-
post 9/11. Lots
Po-
changed.
Post 9/11, I have not been to the dentist.
Yeah,
Is that a problem?
technology has moved. Yeah, probably. You probably should go to the dentist.
So what is that, 13 years? I haven't been to the dentist in 13
Well,
years.
what year is it now?
Last time I was at the dentist, the Twin Towers stood.
Yeah, was your dentist in the Twin Towers?
No.
Because that would make it a good
That
reason.
would be more of a sense, yeah.
Yeah, like,
It's a lot different now. There's a lot more security at dental offices.
Yeah.
After the towers fell.
Yeah, you got to go through a metal detector now.
I think I have a cavity in every tooth.
Probably.
Maybe.
That's why I can't go to the dentist now, because if I go to the
Because
dentist
it's
now,
too
it's going to
scary.
cost me $35,000.
Well, that's what I went in 2008, and they had to pull every tooth of my body out. No anesthesia because I didn't have health insurance.
You got such a funny way of phrasing things.
Yeah, every tooth in your body. Like there was just a
implies
tooth
that
in your
they're
arm.
Just, yeah, they're
You
just
could tell me my
teeth
teeth
all
isn't
over
in my.
your body.
You could tell me that your mouth isn't part of your body.
No, I'm telling you.
I
that
would
it
be.
is.
I'd
Just-
take you to a scientist and see if they'll tell you you're right, you're wrong.
Well, I
I'd
think
love to take that question to a scientist.
I know a few scientists.
He would slap me right in the face.
I've heard of babies born like they sort of absorb a twin and they're born with like teeth on their side.
Yeah.
But I
That's
don't.
That's
Side
nice.
tooth.
you
That
know?
may be something I made up because I just realized babies don't even have teeth when they're born.
Yeah, but you
They
can
might.
get them in the ribs, and then you got teeth.
Or maybe they do have teeth when they're born. They just aren't out yet.
Yeah. No one knows. I don't know.
what.
Do you guys ever have a girl with a nipple and there's rubies on it?
You never had that.
Nope.
So,
It's ridiculous.
but if you think about this, right?
I just
If
wondered
space
if you guys have.
goes
I've
on-
never had that, and I was wondering if you guys have. Had
Well, here, man. Maybe I can help you now.
that. Okay.
If you think about it,
Yep.
genuinely,
Mhm.
if space goes on forever,
Uh-huh.
there's infinite possibilities of life.
Mhm.
So somewhere there's a woman with rubies on her boobs,
Yeah, no, because some women put rings around there, or like a.
like a Hot Topic chick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dated a girl who had her nipples chained together.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I never, man. That was. Is that still being done? I thought that was like.
It's rare.
Yeah, that was.
You
a
don't
real
get it
phase,
as much,
you
but
know?
you can get it. You can find it.
You find anything.
I used to. My girlfriend in college had a tongue ring.
That's not that exciting.
Yeah, it's not that exciting.
Well, you know.
What
exciting
girlfriend?
for me?
In college.
Adrian.
She had a tongue ring?
Yeah.
I'd have told you right then she was a slut.
Jeez.
Sorry.
I care.
Who did I? Oh, yeah, man. We gotta get back to the smut, a little smuttier. I don't think
That's
we're.
what I was trying to do.
Let's
You
smut
see,
it back
I was
up
trying to
again.
Smut it up.
What do you think about smells on women
I
Like-
love all smells.
when they smell a little?
You mean when they smell bad a little? I don't like that.
Well, see, I'm in a long-term relationship, so we don't really have clean sex anymore. It's all just you just woke up, you haven't showered in a week. Mostly myself.
No,
So
I
she
love
accepts my smells.
I love a rich smell.
I like a little bit of
A stink.
a soissee, as they say. A little bit of a soissee as they walk by. Like you can see the air changing as they move. You know what I mean? Like a cartoon. Like you're looking at like a mirage as she walks by. I like that. You don't like that? I like her
No,
hair
I
to
just
be.
don't know what that means.
That's what a soissee is. A visible stink
Yeah.
rising from them
Kind of
that,
a stink
that
you can
creates
look
waves in the air as if you're
Yeah.
Yeah.
looking at an oasis in the desert.
Yeah. How do you guys like girls' hair? I like it chunky. I like a nice chunky hair girl. You're just
Your
chunked together.
vocabulary, it's so funny.
Well, you don't know. You've never experienced a woman like this. A nice hair.
I mean,
like
you're
just
describing
clumped
a
I love-
feral woman of the woods.
Yeah.
Yes, perfect example. A
Describing
feral woman.
A squirrel
Yeah.
who just was in garbage.
Yeah. I like a girl who you go to kiss her and she snaps at you. not like, so like, whoa, man. And she goes, I have these animal instincts I haven't quite beat yet. A feral woman. A wolf's bane, if you will.
I don't know.
Yeah, raised in the forests. I like that. It's very hard to find though. Not all women survive the process, and that's why I like them.
That's good, man.
The process.
The process of being raised by wolves.
Uh,
They know a lot about trees. They know where to find trees.
Yeah, that's true. That's good.
Yeah, they'll smell them out, and they pee on different ones. They know where they're going. You never get lost with a feral woman.
You're just describing an animal.
Well, that's what they are. They were
You're
trained.
saying woman, but you're describing an animal.
Yeah, I like a woman who has learned animal ways. Walks like the movie Walk Like a Man. Howie Mandel's character, if it was a woman, to me, is the most exciting. Fucking disgusting toenails. Long, because she needs them as weapons to kill.
I mean,
Doesn't know about
think
getting a job
you wanna
yet.
Fuck a wolf.
Yeah.
A woman.
You want to fuck a female wolf.
You really got
Well, I don't like the hair, but great breasts. A woman raised by wolves is what I would like, which I see, which is
A
good.
real Mowgli.
A Mowgli, absolutely. Just you could see blood in her teeth, but it's blood and hair from an animal she ate because she didn't skin it; just ripped right through its throat. You want to move
I
on?
don't even know that you're
Jeez.
describing an animal anymore.
Yeah, have
you're
you
describing a monster from a children's book?
have you tried
No.
posting this like on Craigslist or something or?
They don't know how to read these women.
Oh,
That's a
You
good
have to
point.
post it on a tree with your urine. It's no way to contact these fucking animals that I like.
where do you normally see these? Because I've never seen one.
Man,
Of
I
what
can't
you
believe
described.
you ended up with Tita.
I know. I really settled.
You. Yeah. You
Because Tita is refined and
Yeah.
no animal real instincts.
Yep.
No.
Never seen
It's a
Tita.
shame.
Tita can read.
Yeah, I like to. You got to go to the forests of upstate New Jersey. You know, where the Jackson Whites, Butler, if you will. You really search it out. Sometimes you'll find turkeys. Sometimes you'll find rabbit women. I like to call it a good hunting day when I find a good woman. You trap them.
Well, no. See, once you're trapping them, I think you become sort of a criminal.
No, because they live in the. You trap them and then you have to train them and teach them English.
Okay, so let's say I am proprietor of a store in the wherever you said Butler, New Jersey.
Yeah.
And you're on one of your hunts and you're looking for some stuff, and you come in with your sidekick, Dwayne.
Yeah.
And so you guys are questioning me about where you can find one of these women. So
Rabid women.
yeah. So okay, you come on in. Oh, hello, gentlemen. Welcome to Grizo's General
Grizo's.
Store.
Here's what I open with.
No. Go open with it.
Has there been a Grizo?
Yeah.
Question for you, buddy. Has there been a plane crash in this area recently where there has been reported missing babies? I would say, has this happened in the past 20 years? Because I'm looking for like a.
No,
20
don't
years.
explain.
I'm talking to my
Oh,
friend
you're
over
talking
here.
to Dwayne.
Dwayne. The trick Dwayne to find one of these women is Dwayne. The trick to finding one of these women is you need to find old plane crashes where the babies are now grown.
Excuse me.
Yeah. So is there a
if I
plane
can-
crash in this area?
Right. Well, if I can interrupt, I just heard what you said to Dwayne.
Yeah, yeah.
As a matter of fact, there was a plane crash with a baby missing, but I am very confused because I just heard you tell Dwayne that's how you find one of these women. What are you talking about?
Look, I'm single and looking to mingle. Okay.
Oh, okay, great. There's a bar up the street. There's a lot of young ladies that work at the textile factory. They're very nice. A nice man like you, I think you go in, you order a drink, you give them some pickup lines, it'll be great.
No, you're not listening because you haven't even listened yet. I need a trap. Do you sell traps?
We do. We have
A woman trap.
like a female deer. Are you looking to draw in the deer? Are you guys hunting?
No. He's not understanding what I'm saying, Dwayne. I need to know if any of these babies have grown up in and around Butler, New Jersey, and I need to trap one to marry. Chunky hair.
Here's the thing, and I don't know why I'm so anxious to help you because everything you're describing sounds illegal. But I will say, at nighttime, I throw out my I throw out the leftover roast beef. I throw it out every night into the back there.
It's hot.
Because as you can see on the front, Griso's, as you see on my sign, fresh roast beef every day. Never day-old roast beef. So I throw it out every week. Now, we've been having a problem with people breaking into my dumpster. I put a motion camera up, and if you can look at this footage I found from the other day, it does appear to be the form of a woman. She's on all fours, but she's in there stealing the roast beef. It's very blurry, but is that would that be something you'd be interested in?
Yeah, if she's got puzzle nipples, I'd be very excited to see her.
I don't know what that is.
It's all chopped up nipples. That's my favorite.
Oh,
kind of
like the world now, not like Pangea.
not like Pangea.
Oh, yes, I know those. Now, your sidekick here, does he ever say anything?
No, I mean he's pretty silent for the most part.
What's he along for?
Well, to learn, to live, to love. You know, he just shakes his head, which is hard to hear. If we were on some kind of newscast,
Yes, if we had cameras, if we were on something and had cameras, that would be helpful.
his facial expressions really kill it. This guy,
Right, but as you know,
well, he'll talk. He'll talk to you. You know, you just got to talk about something he wants to talk about. He's got a bunch of learning disabilities. I found him from an old plane.
you find him from plane crash.
Yeah, I find most of my friends from plane crashes. Half his brain was cut up, so not a lot of the things he says.
Where do
really,
you keep him?
he's tied to me. I just keep a rope just tied to his belt loop, and we just kind of go along, and he carries a bunch of weight.
Excuse me, would you mind if I tried to speak with him?
Go ahead. I have at it.
Duane, how do you feel about living your life attached to a rope that this woman hunter carries around?
It's fine.
See?
Are you sure?
Mm.
What do you like to eat?
Good, but
See, you lost him.
Yeah.
You know, you got to really stay on the road
I
with
had a
him.
lobster meal.
Oh, see, look.
You fed him lobster?
Yeah, I feed him whatever I find on the ground.
When I went,
Relax.
Relax,
Hey,
Dwayne.
just Dwayne, relax. You're in a safe place. Feel free to just talk with words, not with noises.
yeah,
You know?
well,
Use your words that we've learned.
Okay, cut to later that evening. You've come across the woman in your trap.
This one's dead. Oh. Yo, Grease. What's your name again? Duane.
yeah.
Hold on to this dog. This woman is dead. I gotta throw her body out.
I'm a woman.
Oh,
Oh, I see what happened. I didn't realize here. This next to this dead woman is a wolfie woman, really nice and primo. Look at the hair on her back. Hot.
yeah.
He didn't say much. Do you know English, wolf woman?
Yeah.
Oh my God, she's English.
Well,
Would you like to? May I court you?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you? Do you want to suck on my dick? Wonderful. Duane,
yeah.
take your dick out.
Zip on pepper.
Test. Make sure this one doesn't bite.
Cock mouth. Cock mouth.
Oh. Yep. She just gnawed that thing right off. Duane, put on some antiseptic. I'm sorry. We'll get you a new one in the morning. That's why you got to test. This is why, Duane, I got to test out these wolf women on you.
Where's
I can't be losing my old pecker on that. I'm a normal person with a full brain. Just howling at the dick.
this is my own sound. This is my own sound.
Okay, I don't know. Cut to the Rad Dudecast.
And we're back.
Yeah, so that's a little
cool how
bit.
you
That's
do
pretty
that.
much how
Yeah,
we
that's
do it,
fun.
really.
That sounded pretty good.
Yeah.
Seems like a dark life you live, though. After these women, you're more or less a monster, a serial, that's what I would call
Yeah, I
a
mean,
serial prison
man.
taker. I think the thing to do when you find a feral woman in the woods would be to return her to the authorities, get her acclimated to society.
Well, I acclimate with a wooden spoon.
Well, your friend, you allowed your friends. First of all, I do not know what you do with this spoon, but you allowed Duane, who seems to be another prisoner of yours, you allowed his penis to be gnawed off, and you told him to throw some antiseptic on it, and you'll get him another one in the morning.
Yeah, Duane goes through penises like most people go through toilet paper. You don't even realize how much you're using in a day. This guy, Dwayne, he's not here today. But yeah, just sew something else up on there for him.
Cool.
What kind of women do you like, Anthony? Or are we? What?
Go ahead. Yeah.
What kind of lady do you like? For real, or not for
I
real?
know, I was doing for real.
Yeah, for real. As Greg's been for real when he requires a feral wolf woman that was lost as a child in a plane crash and raised in the Pine Barrens of New Jersey.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, I've never really been with one, but I really like a black girl.
Yeah, you've never been with one?
No.
Why'd you go for it?
Well, it's never.
Yeah, I mean,
Jesus Christ.
I apologize. It's just never worked out.
oh really?
Yeah.
Why don't you just say something nice to him? Be like, hey, I want to go on a date with you. They're just like people.
I know.
Well, not to mention, you just put it out there on the podcast. So we got a lot of listeners. You might have something coming in off this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can't see race. See, you can't see race. I don't know. I try to.
No,
I think that this bits I'm trying to bounce into are just sounding
generally
worse and
speaking,
worse.
been very attracted to them. That's all.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't understand people having things because I don't have a thing. I think we've talked about this before. I just go with whatever likes me.
It's not. Yeah, I mean, it's not a specific. I mean, like I generally am the same way with whoever likes me.
Yeah.
Much. But I've found with myself that I would. I was attracted to black girls a lot.
Yeah.
I do have a specific type that I look for.
Yeah, what is it?
Well, I like a girl. I like a woman from New Jersey.
Okay.
I like a woman from New Jersey. I like her to be Asian in descent. I like maybe
boy.
Thai.
Well,
I like a woman.
I don't like what he's doing here.
A Thai
Okay.
woman from New Jersey. I'd love it if she were maybe something in the health profession, a nutritionalist.
Well, I got a girl
Dating
for you.
some schlub.
Yeah.
I don't
Living.
like, this bit is getting too real.
Oh, can I do what I actually like after what he's done with?
Oh, I see what he's doing. He said he likes my girlfriend.
No, what?
I like.
Yeah, that's my girlfriend.
What are
You just
you talking
described her.
about?
You described my girlfriend.
No, I didn't. I didn't say her name. I said what I like, the traits I like in a woman.
Oh.
I like her to. I like her to live with her boyfriend in a 3-bedroom in Astoria. I like her to drive a Mazda.
Well, that's my car. I've taken it.
And that's what I like, and I'm not a criminal for liking what I like.
Yeah. What about? You have any ideas? What would her name maybe be?
Tita.
Oh, I don't
Tita.
like this.
Oh, interesting. Your girlfriend is named
No,
Tita.
no. But that's not.
I
That's
don't like her
just
personal information
coincidence.
being handed out on this podcast with these animals.
Oh
Don't
yeah.
listen to
Was
it.
that too much?
No, I just said her name, which we always say.
You've always said her name.
Yeah, but I should stop.
Okay.
I want to redo mine.
Okay.
I also like a woman from New Jersey.
Okay.
I like her to maybe just live by herself in, her own apartment. Maybe have a couple of fireplaces. Maybe be, I don't know, maybe she's a widow.
Yeah. He's describing his mother.
Your mother has a couple fireplaces?
She's putting fireplaces in every room these days.
What?
I don't know. She's gone crazy.
Does she know you can't just put a fireplace in a room? You need a chimney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's doing a lot of work in that apartment. People are upset.
You ever heard-
She lives. That thing goes right through the floors.
One thing that's interesting about what he doesn't seem to realize about his mother's place of residence is that clearly it's a house, not an apartment.
Oh no, it's an apartment. They're fake fireplaces. I should say that.
She just keeps buying fake
That's
fireplaces.
a house.
No.
I've been there.
No, it's they moved. They're in an apartment complex now.
Is that true?
Yeah. I don't know about the multiple fireplaces,
She's
though.
got a fireplace in every room. I swear to God. She started going crazy with these.
When did she
fireplaces.
move?
They moved like a couple months ago.
Really?
She's been there a couple months. Yeah. But
Why?
she's-
That house was so nice.
Yeah, I know, but to pay for my grandma's Medicare in the
Oh.
nursing home, they had to sell the house because they wouldn't.
Did they know that they were just paying for this woman to get hitched?
Yeah, I know. They just funded a wedding they don't approve of.
His grandma was getting married.
Did I tell you that?
What?
Oh, yeah. Grandma's getting married.
To who?
To Frank.
Oh,
He
good.
proposed to her.
He's got no legs.
He's got one leg.
Ah, well, I guess one's better than none.
Yeah.
And one eye, right?
No, he's got 2 eyes. None of them work, though.
Oh, blind is a bat.
Yeah, he's blind as a bat.
Jesus.
But it works out.
He's in a wheelchair?
Yeah, he's in a wheelchair. She's in a wheelchair, too, though.
She's in a wheelchair?
Yeah.
Why is she in a wheelchair?
I don't.
Lazy.
She had to be in a wheelchair, but I think at this point she's fine.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think she's just kind of likes wheeling around.
Yeah, that's fun.
It's a little easier to get around than walking. She's walked her whole life, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it
take a
easy from
break.
now on.
Marriage.
Yeah.
3 legs, 4 wheels.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, have you ever heard your mom having sex?
I walked in and my mom having sex.
No.
Yeah.
With who?
I
Grandma?
No.
Come on, guys. We're having a good time.
No, when I was in 5th grade, and I didn't know what it was at the time.
Come on, guys. We're having a good time.
Tell me about this walk-in on your mom.
Yeah,
It was
tell us
5th
all
grade.
about it.
I didn't know that's what she was doing at the time. I only realized this years later. A couple of years ago, I realized this. I walked in. I came home from school one day when she was living with her boyfriend, this guy Tommy.
Yeah.
And I crapped my pants in school, so they sent me home.
They sent you home for that?
It was real embarrassing. They just sent me home. I don't know if they knew the policy. I don't think they knew what to do because I think I was too old to be doing that. So I didn't think they knew what to do. So they just sent me home.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
So I
It's not even a call. Just go home.
Yeah. You usually have to have your parents pick you up if you're under 18.
I might have just walked out. Actually, now that I think
Yeah.
about it, I think I might
There's
have
some
crapped
loopholes
my
in
pants
the
and I
story.
just left school.
Yeah. Well, that's
Yeah.
So
the sensible thing to do.
We should check your permanent record.
I walk home with these pants, and I walk in. I was crying.
Yeah.
I walk into my house, and I go to my room, take off my pants, and there's my mom on the floor with Tommy.
And
she
your pants
pulls
are
them-
off.
No, I was almost took them off.
So
She starts pulling her pants up, and then
Wait, she was in your room?
yeah, they were in my room, which is kind of fucked up. They were on the ground in my room.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then because they had their own room, you know, so then I was so in my head about shitting my pants that I didn't even realize what was happening. Because then he was like, "Oh, we were just wrestling," and I was like, "Yeah, all right, whatever." Like I shit my pants. I'm crying, and it wasn't until maybe 6 months ago that I realized that. Oh no, wait a minute! I walked in my mom having sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just giving a beach.
No, her pants were off.
Oh, so maybe he was going down on her. Probably.
Could be, yeah. Some kind of sexual activity, some kind of horseplay.
Some kind of. Yeah, here's the thing,
But
though.
it didn't even register to me because I was so in my head about my pants.
That's exciting. You should have just. And you just. Oh, I'm sure that you just walk around with your pants off. You just shit all over them?
Yeah.
Oh, God, that's the
Yeah.
word. What was Grandma at?
Grandma, this is when we lived in Springfield, so Grandma was back in Bloomfield.
Grandma lived on her own.
Yeah, that's when Grandma was on her own.
Oh,
This
man.
is a nightmare scenario. Just your mom fucking on your
Can't think of
floor,
the
your pants
Two worst
full of
things ever,
shit.
right?
Yeah.
Jeez, oh Pete, this explains a lot.
What does it explain?
His inability to really connect on a
Yeah.
yeah
Any level.
on any level.
On the most basic level.
Oh God,
I've seen petunias connect more.
my foot fell asleep real bad.
You ever hear?
I mean, it's bad. I used to like.
No,
I
no one
used
enjoys
to like
that.
when my foot fell asleep. Now it's like painful in a weird tickly way.
You got to jerk off with that one. It's called the stranger. With your sleeping leg.
Did I tell you a thing that I was trying to do for a while?
What?
This is a couple years ago.
What?
I would put my hand on the radiator,
To get
get
warm.
it
You
real
did tell
hot,
me about.
and then I would jerk off with it.
It's the stupidest thing I ever heard in my life.
It's called a hot jerk.
It's so stupid.
I told a
stupid.
guy that I worked with, it hurt a lot. I told the guy that I worked with once, I told it to him like it was some like novel thing that I had stumbled upon.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what you gotta be doing?
Yeah.
You gotta put your head next to the radiator. You get that thing red hot.
Red hot. What do you have? An iron hand?
Burn.
Red hot. So you see smoke coming out of it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you just start going to town on yourself. And he was like, yeah, it's a good idea. He came in the next day, and I was like, did you try the hot jerk? And he was just like, yeah, I didn't like it.
No, no
I
one
was
does.
like, no, it's not good. It's not good at all.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I really thought I was onto something, you know? Those
Yeah.
early days. That wasn't early. That was like 4 years ago. But in the early days.
Yeah, the early days
who
of-
knows what you were doing with that stuff.
Obama. The early days of Obama's presidency.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
that's what.
Yeah.
I think that's the last inventive thing I did with my penis.
Well, that's good. I don't know about inventive.
No,
Should
don't
we-
look for
do you ever do a
invention.
twister?
Where you
Oh,
twist
boy.
it?
What you do is you just turn it as like a. You turn it and you watch it go whoop 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 and spin around like
That
a washing
doesn't
machine.
work.
I don't think that
I call it the washing machine.
No, you
Yeah.
don't. You call it the twister because you just called it.
I called it multiple things.
I
put a-
don't think
I put a
smell good.
pencil in there so that I could really get it good going.
Oh man, nothing. I think. I mean, I'm sure there's a commonality with a lot of people.
Yeah.
But I don't think anything gets me cringing like
Oh.
the idea of putting something in
Through your pee hole.
penis hole.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
Yeah, a catheter.
that Vietnamese
Oh,
prison
God.
camp torture.
Yeah,
They put a thermometer up
Nothing.
there and break it.
Okay, we're done with this.
like it
conversation.
really gets me.
There's
you
people
know?
who get one of the doctor friends.
Yeah.
People had offered him money to put catheters in them because for some people it's a turn on. Not me.
Oh my God! Yeah, there's people.
Let's move on from this. Can
there's
we? This is
women-
cringing me.
that like to. I'm maybe only getting half the story.
Yeah, okay, I can imagine where this is going.
Just say that now. But there's women in Russia, Eastern Europe,
Yeah,
somewhere.
definitely have the story. He's got the fucking geography nailed down on it.
They they'll roast themselves like on a spit. You know, you do like a rotisserie chicken,
Yeah.
and that's like a
What do you mean,
huge.
yeah? No, you're not people roasting on a spit.
I don't know what he said.
He said there's women in Russia will roast themselves on a spit.
Yeah, of
No,
course.
somebody, Amber Nelson, told me about this
Yeah.
years ago, and
You-
they'll roast themselves on a spit, and then they go into flames, but they get real
Sexy
they
and
come
hot.
a lot before.
And then they die.
I think
You ever do the reverse pregnancy?
what's that about?
Oh, this is a move they do in a
Don't
lot.
brush
China.
over his claim that Russian women roast themselves on a
Yeah,
spit
this
and
is
burst
happening.
into. Okay, so what's the reverse pregnancy?
This is when you go. You have to, mostly the woman has to be big, and then you start off by you putting your head through their penis, through their vagina, and you kind of work your way inside, and then you have sex with them outside. So you're sticking your penis through their vagina, but from the inside out.